Welcome to South Harmon. Welcome to South Harmon. Hey, welcome to South Harmon. We glad you here today. Another AMA. Ask me anything. Super chat is cool if you wanna pay to play. Like and subscribe, that's what we really appreciate. Let me introduce you to the tear down king. Mike McNutted, ask your questions, he'll answer anything. ATM, you know Adam puts on the screen. Glad you tapped in now, stay tapped in for the team. Hey, everything is posted. Go follow the socials. South Harmon FF tag us if we get noticed. Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today. Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today. Another AMA. Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today.
We are
here
back.
Let's go. I'll tell you what, man. I don't want them
all to see it, Adam. I don't want them to see it yet.
I do, because guess what?
What up?
What an episode to put this on, huh? Listen. I've been meaning to talk to, when I say you, the people, okay? The Mike that the Mike that you once knew, you knew all those eons ago, 2 weeks ago. Motherfucker's dead. But here you are, graced with the new 2 Chainz version of McNuts.
The Deuce.
Look at this man. Look at this man.
What's good, everybody? Wednesday night AMA. We are back in business. Adam, Bo Nix on the thumbnail. I didn't anticipate this. I did not have this on my 2024 bingo card of thumbnails. We talking about Bo Nix. We talking about Bo Nix. But first, got to say what's up to the sponsors. Manscaped is live, Adam. Promo code SHFF20. 20% off and free shipping using that promo code. Link down in the description. Taking care of Adam. I love mine to death.
Oh, dude, so do I.
I don't know if I could live without it.
I mean, you know what, Mike? You never want to have things like, what do you want to call it? The code not working on the initial day, right? You don't like that, but guess what? It actually works out because now I get to kind of have some leverage. Hey, what do we want? So let us know. Let us know. I want everybody here a little engagement, right? Go check it out and tell us what we should be asking them for the delayed gratification for you guys, and so we might give away some things too.
They hooked us up pretty good with the lawnmower.
They hooked us up really
good. Body
good.
Wash is dope. The body scrubber is dope. So I went ahead on my own and I ordered the dome shaver. Right?
Did you?
Listen, I'm tired of fighting it.
Dude. That's not fair because I'm out here. I don't have my hat on right now, right? And it's getting bad up top. Okay, we didn't have to go there, but now
I'm fucking tired of fighting it.
God damn it! What is happening to start off 2024 this year? Jeez.
Every day with that waterproof dome shaver, it's just gonna be in the shower. Instead of shampooing like normal people, we just once over, touch her up,
Mr. Voorhees.
And we'll lotion it. What's up, Mr. Voorhees?
Mr. Voorhees, new Savage member. By the way, Crystal, not Mike Crystal, not Crystal Lake, just Mr. Voorhees. We appreciate you, my friend. I'm honestly excited as hell to have him a part of it for the year, man. We got, dude, the fantasy plumber. Not to skip over people that are, always staples, Florosaurus, right? We got the man, the myth, the legend, Fizz. We have Dynasty Barry here.
Before I forget.
Oh, okay, sure.
One more spot left in the Beat South Harmon League.
Good call.
Adam,
one last
you and I drafting live on stream, 8 p.m. Saturday.
We're ready, buddy.
Saturday night.
My wife may not quite be ready because she doesn't know that she's on solo duty for the kids. Put them down, but we're gonna be down here drafting, buddy. We're gonna be right here drafting. So if you want the last spot,
like always, we're a team. I can carry it. I can carry it if I need to.
I know you can. Well, no, listen. I know you can do that, especially, but I'm worried about the shoulders now, especially with these chains. I got to make sure you're carrying some weight.
I've been doing the next exercises. You hear that jingle?
Someone come get it.
No.
I mean, that's I'm not going to say keep that a little bit. Don't do that too often. That definitely is loud for the folks.
That is. Pros with Joe's, right? If you want to draft with me, all you got to do, donate to the cause. Wounded Warriors Family Support. Every dollar donated is one entry into it. Haven't locked down the draft date for that, though. As soon as I know, I'll let you all know. Got some good donations already. Some dope-ass people donating to the cause, so I appreciate you. Thank you very much for that. And finally, the Ride or Die sponsorship, Ultimate Autographs, all this dope shit behind me. Care of them. Minus that JSN jersey.
Don't forget, though, man. Don't forget to go do this, right? We're not nothing. Everybody else we talked about would absolutely want you to do it, but I want to get this Manscaped thing off right, Mike. You know, you got the dome now. I mean, you're shaving the whole body basically, except the big old beard. Right? Everything else is gone.
Beard's gonna stay.
Yeah,
I might get it. What do they say? Lined up. You know,
are you gonna go to the barber and get lined? All right. If Mike comes in week one, if Mike comes in week one with a barber lineup. Y'all, I might need help. I might need a sub. Like, I'm gonna be just completely overshined and overshadowed.
New year, new me.
Hold on.
Sleeping Cody.
He's still
in the building
for part-time purposes, watching content. Can you? I mean, bruh, look at
this guy, man. We got him hooked,
dude.
All it took was me and Corey cuddling on the old bed watching the hurdle.
I'll just say that I'm not sure that any longer that it was just cuddling. For the record. Let it reflect that's where I'm at on moving into 2024 season. All right. Just got a mental picture of Mike wearing nothing but those 2 chains manscaping. Matt.
What up, Matt?
That's how you really push Manscaped product right there. You know.
Yeah.
But go on the website. Let us know what you think. Oh, I see a hot wax. I want to know what you guys think of. Like we should be asking for.
Hot wax.
Someone did.
I need that crop preserver though. For sure.
Ooh. Okay.
I need that, little crop preserver. Make sure the boys are right. Adam, though, thumbnail, Bo Nix, name starting quarterback.
Let's talk about
it. What a wild, strange journey it's been. Listen, shout out to Dynasty Barry, Eric Vanek, 2 dope people here at South Harmon as well. Those boys loved Bo Nix pre-draft process.
Facts.
I made it my mission to be a genuine asshole and ridicule them all the time because I also watched the tape on Bo Nix and I thought he was god-awful and horrible.
Me too. Week 3.
I knew there was a chance he would go in the first round. I did not think it was likely. So that's where I started with Bo Nix. I thought he was garbage. Okay? Draft day comes.
Oh, here we are.
Gets drafted in the first round. Sean Payton, Denver Broncos.
Intrigued.
Drew Brees corollary, a little bit. Intrigued, right?
And I mean, he's got that short yardage check down. That's his... Check down Charlie, right? I mean, come on.
Check down fucking Charlie, man. So, listen, I will say this. I can admit when I was wrong, and I was wrong on the pre-draft process about Bo Nix, but the sign of a good dynasty, the sign of a good dynasty manager, and I implore everybody to kind of do this. I threw that shit out the window, Adam.
Well,
what is it? You
got to fucking be able to pivot.
Pivot, right? And Bo Nix all of a sudden became a value in Superflex rookie drafts. And this is why I said here today, there is only one in the entire world, Adam, over my 50 leagues that I have more shares of than Bo Nix.
And I have a feeling you've been talking chatter is there.
One man.
I know who it is. The jersey has been purchased. He's
the jersey has been
the hype
purchased.
Train. If the hype train of Jaden wasn't enough, here is Mike preseason Bo Nix to get you right back to, because I think you've doubled it of each, right? I'm pretty confident.
Yeah. I'm
loaded.
28% exposure on J-Day. Jaden Daniels.
What does that make, like
14 shares?
Okay. Oh, damn! Look at that math.
Shares, yep.
Are you kidding?
That's good,
crazy.
Buddy. You're fucking Ohio smart. That's what that is.
You know what? That's actually. I know you mean it as a compliment, but we were talking about how bad Ohio is. No, I know. I mean it, but I'm just kind of thinking like, damn. It's like being smart in a fucking, really deprived area. But I'll take it. I
don't know where y'all rank on like the education scale.
We don't. We can keep talking about Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and
you don't want to know
for sure. Let's
where
at home.
Does Ohio?
Listen, this 2 Chainz version of Mike, we got to get rid of this. Okay, he's coming in here looking for violence. No, I don't know. Give me the truth. Iowa and Ohio. Let's talk about it, huh?
Google's like, nah.
Google's like, listen, I don't compute. This is not something that people want to know.
34th.
not good,
Not
but
good.
not horrible. It's about what I expect.
Not bad.
Yeah, about what I expect. So
Not
you're
good,
telling
not
me
bad.
I'm kind of a below average smart. I'll take it, honestly.
Hey.
I'll take it.
Hey, Iowa isn't much better. We're only 31st.
Technicalities.
At least we're not West Virginia.
I was going to
offense
say, Mike,
the
West Virginia's got to be the
Mountaineer
one.
State.
It's got to be the one. Is it that bad? Is it the last?
It's dead last.
I would expect so.
It's dead fucking
I went to
last.
college in West Virginia, buddy.
Shout out
It's scary.
Massachusetts, man.
Very scary.
You wouldn't know Massachusetts being
Well,
up there so
Matty.
high with the accents. Well,
Matty.
Maddie's a smart dude, but when he talks and he parks his car in Harvard Yard, let's go down to Southie and fuck up some smart kids.
Where is Matt
whatever.
at, you know? Or whatever. I like the ending of that, too.
Or whatever. But, all right, back on Bo Nix, man.
Yes.
13 shares, 26% exposure. So J-Day beats him by 1.
That said, like,
There's that
okay,
math.
he's been, I would say, I think he's, turning heads, opening eyes, whatever you want to call it right now, right?
He has played really well this preseason. Now I know people throw shade. It's a fucking preseason.
Well, that's-
Once upon
that's
a
what I'm
time,
gonna-
Daniel Jones played well in the preseason. Once upon a time, Kenny Pickett.
For
played well.
everyone's
Shut the fuck up.
sanity, let's skip to we'll acknowledge it. It's not, I don't think we should like act like that doesn't mean anything, but with that said, what are our thoughts moving forward with this like information? What are we really putting towards it, right?
I'm excited for the hype train, right? Because I got so many fucking shares of them. Now, if I can move some, that'd be awesome.
What are you asking?
Exposure a little
Let's see how willing people will be on this price.
Give me a first and a second. 2025.
I'm curious. Let us know. I'm guessing still not yet because they haven't seen enough. But at the same time, here's the thing, right? That first and a second, let's say that's your goalpost now. Let's say he plays, solid, like he's, I don't know, top 18, 15-ish, the first couple weeks, right? Back to back.
Yeah, there you go. That's reasonable.
Where's the goalpost now? Like people that are now wanting to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry, bro.
Well, I just want to make the point that like that isn't a fixed price. Let's call it that. Okay.
It
also could
is
go down,
Highly.
but
It could just be a generic first, right? If he struggles.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm with you, man. If he came out and say like he was in that 15 to 18 range, and the Broncos are having some iota of success, and Bo still looks pretty good, especially for a rookie
with fucking nothing out there for weapons, right?
Basically.
With the Troy Franklin
maybe
little murmurs, right?
Who? I think I saw somebody. Maybe it was Cody. It might have been Cody who said, or D-Bro. No, it was D-Bro. It's definitely D-Bro. Shout out to him if he gets on here.
See, DB knows the questions. He probably beat me to this, but DB, listen, we put him on the spot and he answered. That's all we can ask for. 2 chains is,
Hey,
Mikey 2
treat
chains.
it like a stock market, DB, man. If you got a lot of stock in one, minimize the risk a little bit, man. If I can get out for a first and a second, I'm good. If I can get out for a tear down king. Can I get out
Wait,
for
you
Will
would be
Levis
interested in a tear
second?
down?
Will Levis in a second?
Oh,
take that.
Dude, I would. That's a smash to me personally.
Watson
Now,
in a second?
come on. What did I do to you? What happened? We're just body
Baker
bagging
Reagan?
everything. Watson in a second?
Baker Reagan?
Yeah. Now you're just making me limp. That just sounds awful.
Okay, I'm sorry. Bryce
No.
Young. Can I get Bryce Young in a second?
Okay, let's talk about that one though.
What do you think
Bryce
about that
Young.
one?
Bryce Young, I think in a second is going to be like I really think people are going to be reactionary to how he does and how he looks. Like even if his points per game aren't like rock solid, let's call it. Like what does it look like? What's the offense look like? What's he look like? Does it look like a competent leap? I think early.
There you go.
I do think that people are tapped into that. If he's struggling again, like it just visibly looks struggling for the first 2 weeks or so, I think people are going to be kind of shitting their pants.
I'd be shitting my pants. I got a lot of Bryce Young.
Well, you are people, are you not?
Again?
Are you
Yes,
not?
I am people. I can confirm tonight.
I think we need to
August
reevaluate the
21st.
Ohio-Iowa thing, but let's, we'll say that for another day.
I am fucking people. Listen,
Hey, yo.
I think I like the rise of Bo Nix. Okay,
For sure.
In the yeah, how about this one though? If I could trade him straight up for JJ McCarthy or Drake May, I'd still do it.
McCarthy's
Especially Drake May.
Okay, now May I think is still not going to happen because of the situation, and he may, McCarthy though is an interesting.
You don't think
so? Come on. I feel like people aren't going to give up on May that quickly.
My boy Thomas Tipple last night on his show, he threw in a Shania Twain reference with Drake May. I thought that was one of the greatest things I've ever seen on live.
I'll tell you what,
fantasy analysis.
Definitely makes me want to check out the Tipple for sure. No question.
You got to check out the Tipple, man. You always got to check out the Tipple. Tommy T's.
Okay, so right now, let's actually do. You know what, Mike? There's not really much reason for me lately to go to the old. We talked about all our sponsors. I feel like we talk about Keep Trade Cut at least once, twice, thrice on this show.
Why does Keep Trade Cut not sponsor this?
I know. Can we just, even just like a...
It's probably all the bad things I say
even a feel-good handshake type thing, like, hey, just keep... Yeah. Even though...
What up?
It's like the Wolf of Wall Street, buddy. There's no such thing as bad publicity, right? Your hair looks great. All right. Well, let's see what Let's see what the bow is, huh?
The bow is 19.
19 quarterback? Wow. Bro, I absolutely love this fucking just whatever this world is of Keep Trade Cut that we live in, this like reactionary thing to preseason. It's tremendously puzzling.
Motherfucker's up 18 spots. 18, Adam.
All right. Mike, didn't you just do a video about conjecture season? Didn't you just talk about... And here we are. Mike's trying to fucking feed people the same garbage he's telling you don't touch. And now here, let's bring it back. Let's dress it up. No, I mean, I get it. It's good to see, like, you want to have these type of reports, but like we're moving people like to multiple tiers. I mean, what?
Moving on up.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Mike,
he finally got a piece of that pie.
He is just outside and creeping on the fucking door of Jared Goff. For those that are,
for you Major League fans, just a bit outside.
Well, all right.
Shout out Bob Uecker.
I'll be honest. I think you should be trying to sell right now. If there's any type of reflective price, like why not? You got them for cheaper than this.
I was being like very, very reasonable with the first and the second. According to Keep Trade Cut, fuck you, ask for more. Fuck me. Oh,
crispy. You know what? These are some of my favorites. Like the old. You know what this is kind of like? Do you remember? If you're an OG, all right, this may be showing my age. Like the OG Facebook, like, you got poked,
Oh, you got poked? Poke Wars.
Dog. This is like getting poked. Dude, if someone's interested in Bo Nix, like it's like a Facebook poke, man.
Talk about the shittiest way to flirt with like some girl that you're trying to get with.
Dog. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what this shit is. Like, you're interested in. Put a heart by the fucking player as you're scrolling through the Pearson's team. Like, what? It reminds me of that. I'm still like get a little bit of a flutter. Like, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe it'll work.
Do you remember when every post too like started with your name, and it was like your name is, and then you had to like post it right after. Right?
The post was like, yeah, you were. It was like you're feeling or you're doing or whatever the hell.
Like Michael is gearing up for Wednesday night AMA. Right? Like he couldn't just type out like, "Hey, Wednesday night AMA's tonight."
Michael's neck is in for a spaz attack. We're gonna test it.
This shit's heavy. Heavy.
Dude. I mean, they look they are loud. They look good though. It's kind of crazy.
They do. I think about wearing them into work. Just random.
Well, why not? What's holding you back? What's holding you back at this point? Honestly,
I don't know. I don't know what I'm.
I'll tell you what it is. The only one holding you back is you. Speaking of which, what's not holding us back? Super chat.
Walk.
Hi. All right, trying to get Hollywood and itchy shitheads. Listen, man, we gotta stop making like we gotta make clarification. I think somewhat where like this is not a shit run league. Like it's okay, but like itchy shitheads, right?
Can we?
That's actually kind of fucking awesome. I wouldn't mind if that was ours for the record, but I love it. He said he's never gonna give him up. Talking about Hollywood.
Never gonna give him up. Okay.
You're never gonna get it.
Then fuck him. I mean,
how much is too much? 2 seconds. I mean, he says broken wing the spike weeks. I mean, okay. First of all, if someone tells you you're never gonna give him up, I mean,
Why you shop?
at this point, yeah. Well, at this point, is this just a like, kind of this alpha war, right? Like, oh yeah, well, I just want to see. Like, I want to see. I know he's got a price. Like, you just got to see it. Like, because if someone tells you that, the likelihood of you getting him for anything that you're gonna consider as even palatable is, I feel, getting kind of slim. Not saying you shouldn't, leave no stone unturned, but this seems like it's gonna be a tough thing to get, frankly.
Especially because it's wide receiver, man. It's a wide receiver in a range of wide receivers where I go like, there's 30 fucking dudes I'm comfortable with that are very similar. What the fuck would I overpay for one of these dudes for? Unless D-Walk is actually Hollywood Brown and he wants to get himself on his team.
Well, maybe this is kind of like, what do you call this? The burner, right? You kind of like playing the game. It's someone else out there, right? That's
a little feeler.
Yeah.
Feeler.
Someone else is really asking for Hollywood. They really wants him. It's our price to be out there.
Where the fuck is
Would you pay
Hollywood
2 seconds for Hollywood in any format?
Like, if I was an uber contender on a best ball team and I'm like, fuck it, this is my wide receiver 6? No.
Because Mike, the opportunity
I
cost.
was trying.
Yeah, I know what you're doing, and I was making sure we didn't go, 2 chains too far. Because
fair.
Why? Like 2 seconds, man. Now I get it, bro. You can't. Do you know what 2 seconds can get you a lot of times?
See, he's a wide receiver 52 on Keep Trade Cut right now. That's how much Keep Trade Cut hates him.
I own him in all other leagues, 2 of 2. Okay. Well,
Chris Godwin. Would you rather pay 2 seconds for Chris Godwin? Yes. Amari Cooper. Yes.
Yes. Would
Christian
I do
Watson.
it? I'd probably.
Yes.
I'll tell you right now.
Yes. Cooper
I
Kupp.
might be
Yes.
holding off.
Mike Evans. Yep.
All right, we're changing gears a lot now.
Devontae Adams. Yes.
Okay. Well, these are wildly different conversations all of a sudden.
Well, I mean, they're right in the range. I was just reading.
No,
the dudes above him.
No, I'm with you. I'm just saying, like, okay, we're talking about Mike Evans. All right, fuck it. Like, let's ride. Speaking of Baker Reagan, come on.
Yeah,
he's back. I know the offensive situation is supposed to be.
I think somebody put Hollywood up on the auto accept trade block. Might have been Koopa.
4.
So don't.
Oh well, that
for just any 25 second. I don't know if
that sounds
bit.
like a Koopa price though. No one bit. Wow.
Like, I don't know if anybody bit.
Okay, there you go. D-Walk. Do yourself a favor. We appreciate the 5.
In all honesty, man, I think Koopa put up Amari Cooper, who I'd much rather have, for like 2 seconds.
It was a 25 second and third. Remember, we reviewed it on the trade show at the Expo.
The third was right. If it was 2 seconds, I would have been like,
yeah,
I'm good. I think I'm good.
The eerie tone similarity we had on that same noise is certainly we got to pivot from that right now. Quick.
Mind meld, my friend. Long story short, fuck no D-Walk. Appreciate the super chat though.
No, listen, the $5 is well spent because we're gonna save you from doing something. I wouldn't say terribly stupid, but not smart. Okay, kind of like Mike said. Right? We're 34th.
I can be your hero, baby.
Dude, I was on that during the Expo.
Yeah.
Don't get me. Listen, don't get this whole. No, don't do that. Because guess why? Tyler's in the building. Would you trade Mahomes with 2 S's for Herbert, Debo, and Diggs?
Oh.
So it's a Superflex Start 11 lineup league. Quarterback room's currently. So here's the thing, right? You got Allen and Murray still, though.
God damn.
That changes a lot.
What a QB room.
That does change a lot to me. Now, I will say this, even with that said, like Debo and Diggs are, can I be honest? Like, I'm not saying I won't do this. Debo and Diggs just aren't the pieces I'm looking for in a perfect world. Now, I'm not saying I won't do this trade again, but like if I'm getting off of Mahomes and going down, talent-wise, I think Herbert's fine, but we know the situation isn't going to be what it once was, right? I don't know. I feel like I prefer to get something a little more stable than these guys, but Start 11 also was like, damn, like, you know what a Debo and Diggs are going to mean at the right time? It's kind of right in the middle. Mm-hmm. It's kind of right on that I kind of like it, I kind of don't.
If this is best ball, this is 1,000% yes.
Not even close then, right? Especially because you get Herbert
11.
with Allen and Murray. The reason I'm even thinking about it more than ever, though, is because you do still have Allen and Murray. Herbert's your quarterback 3. Like, honestly, holding – now, this is one of those things, just process-wise, okay? holding Mahomes on this team or all three of these guys doesn't make sense if you can do it. Like, if you can move off of one, it just is something you should do, right? Kind of reposition dynasty value out of your quarterback 3. Have a fine quarterback 3. It doesn't even have to be as high as Herbert, but you still would have Herbert, and then you add Debo and Diggs. So, like, the process, I definitely get it.
I like both of Debo and Diggs just in start 11. Like, I want to be a little bit more sexy, you know? Like, I want to... Now, the question is, if you got Herbert, could you take a Herbert and a Diggs or Debo type and then jump into that, like, super elite wide receiver tier and just get some fucking third quarterback back? You know what I mean? And then I got Allen Murray, a fucking hammer wide receiver. I got a third depth quarterback. Now I'm ready to fuck. If you say...
In a non-market... I was just gonna say, like, if you don't incorporate like the league that you're in, that's a doable thing. But that's one of those. I think you got to know your league mates in a 12-team league, right? What teams are willing to come off of a much higher valued wide receiver that's worth spending up for a Herbert? Like, sometimes in leagues, like, those teams don't have a quarterback need, so it's like, I'm kind of intrigued, but not for these guys. I'm gonna make these receivers untouchable, right?
If the answer is probably no, or there's too many moving parts and there's too much to go into it,
you know what? Hold on.
I'm just gonna.
We got a super chat on. You know, and we got 2 chains and a super chat. Tyler, league. Let's go lab on this, man. Let's open this fucker up. I'm kind of invested in this now. You know? Yeah,
like I'm interested now.
Nah, for sure, because this is a good conversation, and I think, like, what I will say is at this point, like, this is almost like this is the team review side of my brain, like. Let's take a look at some of these teams. Like, who can we pluck that's better than this offer, right?
Can I hit it like Leo in Jungle?
Yeah, dude. Okay.
You had my interest. Now you have my attention.
I tell you what, buddy. We're cooking. Tyler, let us know, buddy. Okay, I can't get. Oh, geez, we are bike. I can't get any other sort of offers because everyone knows my quarterback room is stacked. Okay. So here you go, right? This is where a lot of it comes down to just like little shit like this a lot of times in a start 11. Feeling like hoarding because that's cheap Mahomes fan. Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing, right?
I agree with you, my friend.
I guess this type of dynamics makes it a little different.
Stro 1439.
Ooh, can't finish the stroke, but Stro that, man.
Tyler plays in a lot of leagues. 35, my man.
Tyler. Dude, Mike is...
that guy.
All right. Everyone, you might want to consider, taking a little...
real talk.
Taking a little break here, because Mike is getting a little animated here.
With the rest of this team that you have that are pulled up, hard no.
Is it okay? So he doesn't really... This death doesn't, like, change a ton for him, you're saying?
No, I mean, Diggs and Debo would start for him, which is not exactly the situation I'd want to be in, sending away Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
it would make his team better because what he's starting right now is sketchy, and these would be solid additions. But in the same sense, I'm like, I don't really know if I'm that dude.
But isn't that also more beneficial to just do it now? Because, like, you still have Allen and Murray, and you're getting those other 2 options. I think it kind of, you're spreading your shots more. Remember, like, in this type of build, you want to have more shots at the dartboard. So you got to try to sell these guys, I think, if you don't. For example, let's say you're in the mix and you want to see it out, but when you got to be ahead of the curve. Mike and I talk about this a lot on 4D chesses we used to do and stuff. Like, you got to be ahead of the curve, basically. If you're not going to make the playoffs, you feel like you're not going to be the contender you were hoping, you want to be first to the punch before the picks start getting picked over and people start leaning in. So I think I would
But I don't want to be first to the punch by acquiring 2 older wide receivers whose value is going to go down. They ain't going up.
Well, they could during the season go up. But to your point, like, they're basically...
They will be more valuable in the
going
season,
up.
But,
they're going against the stream. They're swimming upstream, buddy.
No matter what the fuck these 2 dudes do in 2024... at this time in 2025, they will be lower than where they are right now.
Which is why I say you got to be ahead of this, because if they get you a chance to win a title, all right, fuck it. I'll take that sinking ship, or, like, just asset that's going to be depreciating. And if not, what do we know? Like, the time to sell is when you're not going to make the playoffs, or you're bowing out, or there's an offer that's too good to be true, so you decide to bow out, right? So, hold on. Which, goddamn, 35 leagues. You're not even lying. I'm trying to find the one here. So which one was it? Real Talk?
Towards the bottom. Real
Right.
Talk.
Of course it is. All right, here we go. So his team is, damn. So, I mean, do you view, I would ask you this, Tyler. Do you view yourself in a full rebuild here? Like, how do you view your team?
His picks in 25. So, no.
Okay. I'm looking at this here. This is interesting. See, this is why I like pulling this type of shit up. All right, I'm looking at the squad right now. I mean, your running backs, Alvin Kamara, Zamir White. You got to start 3 and Bucky Irving's in your lineup, brother. Like, I'm trying to think about this. And, like, there's a part of me that wants to say yes to this, but just, okay, we have a cluster. Like, Here's the thing, though. Like, if you're in this position, don't you have to kind of start getting a little more aggressive? I'm not even saying it pans out, but, like, take these pieces on and try to do some stuff with it. Look at this team with no picks, bro. Like, I don't want to just sit there with my quarterbacks that ain't going to help me win either if you're not getting your pick
That's true,
back.
but I also don't want to fucking gift KKIH Lank. Whatever the
Sure.
fuck that dude's
Well, I'm not saying
championship.
I'm not even saying, like, I'm saying there's probably a way to get a deal like this done either somewhere else or, like, you know, can I get something else back? Like, it's fucking Mahomes. I think this team does have, this league's crazy. 3 running back starts, 2 tight end starts. You're
Here's the
kind of
thing.
you have no depth either. Holy crap.
Could you do like Herbert, Drizzy, and something?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but, like, I think that's the thing right now is that's gonna the Drizzy part's gonna cost you the Drizzy price, the Matty Kiwoom Drizzy price. He loves him, right?
The Matty Q.
That's just the truth of the matter, right? Like, you're paying the fucking premium. Like, the wide receiver premium's at a high. Drake London's belief is somehow still at a high. Like,
Okay,
you're kind of paying premium.
Herbert, Brian Thomas, Jason. Give you that fallback if you don't make it this year. You still had youth on your side.
I think at that point, like, the trade there is basically like, with this team, those 2 guys aren't going to be the pieces that make you win, right? But your dynasty value is more
Stable.
more fluid, I think.
Bigger chance of a payoff.
But who is the team that he's trying to trade with? Is Mufasa?
KK.
Okay. All right.
KK. That dude.
Yeah. What about splitting the difference, actually, Mike? What do you think about that? What about, like, going, instead of Diggs and Debo, what if we split the difference? We go 1 of Thomas, we go 1 of Debo. Kind of have a chance to have cake and eat it too, right? Like,
There you go.
I like that.
I can get behind that one.
Yeah.
I can get behind that one.
Can you negotiate something like that, my friend Tyler? That's what I think that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm interested in doing this, but I don't think your team's, like, truly. I know your picks are spoken for, but I don't think your team's truly on this, like we're fucking pushing for the title yet. Now, if the chips break right here, you're still in the same position. Like, let's say Brian Thomas ends up being really good, or whoever it would be. What was the other name you mentioned? Can't remember now.
Jason.
There you go. Like, either one of those take a step forward, be awesome. But if it doesn't, Debo's still 1 piece to move as opposed to 2 in season when you're, at this spot. So it makes it, I think, if it breaks right, you're good. If it breaks wrong, you're not as, at risk, I would say.
God, love it. I say no. Don't fucking do this.
I mean, well, here's the question too. I don't
Who
know.
wants to be a millionaire? Final answer. No.
I can get behind that. I guess here's
Phone
the
a
thing.
friend.
Here is this how much of this is a feeling versus, like, actual realness. And because I'm in some leagues, Mike, I've been in them where you're like, you are too, right? Like, got that word going for a grip, man. Like, it's going for a grip. Because sometimes it feels like, there you go.
Salt trying to get a quarterback off me in my quarterback hoard fresh league. Like, he's like,
Mike, come on.
I was only going to offer you a second and a third. I'm doing you a favor by offering you a 26 first. Fuck out of my inbox. I'll see you in like 6 weeks when you decide to not be a fuck.
Well, he was doing you a favor, so give the kid some credit, you know.
You keep it trying.
No, but
listen, he bought the booze for the Expo that first night. He had me all hooked up. I'm ingratiated to this man, but I'm not giving you a fucking discount on a quarterback.
No, but
Kiss my ass.
The reason I bring that up is like, if it's an offer like this, I think in a start 11, like it's I think it's very reasonable to do still, but like you're not getting the Patrick Mahomes price, right? So like if you don't think if you're basically telling me that the Patrick Mahomes price ain't gonna exist, I think your team's in a position without picks to go ahead and do it now. But if like this is more of a like, man, I just can't make trades in the offseason, and you're gonna have a chance when Patrick Mahomes is fucking being him this year, like absolutely going crazy with Xavier Worthy, and when Hollywood Brown's back because everyone's apparently paying 2 seconds for Hollywood, right? Maybe I'll be a little bit more patient. Would be my.
Yeah, you good. Be patient, man. Patient. It's conjecture season, so it's the best and worst time of the year.
Oh, this is out of a startup, my friend. Patience, my guy.
Buck.
This change. Yeah, I'm out here. Okay, we're holding the fucking fort, my guy. This is Patrick fucking Mahomes, huh? Come on.
Yeah. Just not too long ago, you made the decision to trade up for Mahomes and Allen, obviously, in this startup. So yeah, fuck that.
Hey, you know what? I
got
got
conviction.
I was gonna. Well, not just that. Stand on your fucking morals, your conviction, huh? How about we like hold the fort for? I mean, like we got Bo Nix hype preseason talking.
See that? Like the Python. Fucking stay strong.
I mean, listen, that's what people do. They try to get your Mahomes, right before the season, when the startup was whatever ago. Come on. I thought the market like was really playing more of a factor here. I apologize.
No, it's not.
It was It's funny how the context just continues to unfold on this one. But see, look, this is why I dig. This is why I press. This is why I will always be relentless. I want the details, damn it. Give me it all.
You go hard.
Pause.
You go hard.
That's too much. Give it all.
You go hard. You go hard in the paint. I've seen you.
You gotta ask people not truly uncomfortable questions, but just
Yeah, I get you.
I know you do. Well, there's other people listening or watching, or 114 of them watching for these chains, and it's just craziness.
What's T-Rock say? Hit the likes, mutants.
Hit the likes, mutants. By the way, E-Will was took the fucking words out of my mouth. Like, we're talking about conjecture season. We gonna have bye weeks. Remember last year when Jake Browning, Joe Flacco, Easton Stick, they had no comment.
Say the right words. League winners.
Remember when
league winners?
Remember when those guys were all like, better for your team during the playoffs than Mahomes? But that said, it's a new year, new dawn, a new era. I mean, is Patrick Mahomes going to be horrible in the playoffs again this year?
No, man. Xavier Worthy is going to be rookie of the year.
Conjecture season is here.
Conjecture season.
Conjecture season is fucking
say that
here.
Shit.
Damn it, I love what I'm hearing. Can I say?
Man,
hold on, Corey. It is not. I've been waiting. I'll tell you one thing. I keep talking to people like we're planning for 340 days from now. Like nothing's gonna change. And you know what? I love that about the hype. Right? I love it. Sorry, I do.
I'm ready for it.
My body's ready.
Holy shit, CJ, what up?
Bang! I'll tell you one thing. I'm not minding hitting that button today. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Hit it.
I'm in a start 10 Superflex 10-man. Mike, this is where you take take the reins. I think this is I'm gonna let you just go ahead and kind of handle this.
No, he's super chatted. We're good.
I will say it's kind of sad because I really used to love doing the whole AAF thing. Like when we hit the 10 team, right? Like back in the day, it was one of my favorite things we did. Just took Keenan fading 230-pound news. Are you concerned about that old guy being 230?
Does anybody watch fucking Hard Knocks and you want to tell me he looks 230? Ain't no fucking way, man.
Looks can be deceiving, No.
Listen,
I see you over camera all the time. I see you in person. I'm like, holy shit. Look at this guy. He could fucking move a room.
315.
But did you see yourself? Did you see the video of yourself? I know you can't see it as it's happening live time, but throwing that ball against the wall there. I mean, crazy.
Some speed, no accuracy.
But I mean, the velocity is just silly. Come on, I'm buying it. Still starting quarterbacks available. I have Nix, Watson, Kyle Fade quarterback. Kyle Fade.
I don't know who Kyle Fade is.
You guys can't. You can clue me in or not. 10 team though. Like there are going to be quarterbacks available. There's not scarcity. So.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I have Nick Watson, Kyle Fade, or take more. No, like you're done.
No,
stop it.
You take fucking skill players, man. It's 10 team. You don't
Mike,
QB hoard.
Mike, will you tell them about the 10 teams, please?
Shit.
Tell them.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
Thank you.
No one gives a fuck. Get more friends, do a 12 team, but don't fucking QB hoard in a 10 team. And like somebody was coming after me for my quarterback hoarding video, like. This is a stupid
Are you
strategy.
surprised?
Why would you quarterback hoard in a one quarterback redraft league? And I'm like, bro, I don't know how to tell you, but like one QB redraft really ain't what I talk about on a daily basis. Like,
dude,
welcome
who is
to the
this
channel.
guy?
Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate the engagement.
Mike,
but
I will say, the engagement was good.
That's why Maddie and Cody are here.
I did see a couple like subscriber drops, and I'm thinking, damn, it's like he just had to do it. He had to fucking puff his chest out, put the chains on. I mean, honestly, the fact that you didn't do that video with the chains on is kind of making me a little bit sad right now. Like, that's a chain.
I didn't
video.
Have the chains.
I know, but maybe you lean into it again. You tell him.
Well, Brian could like.
Photoshop Kyler Fade quarterback.
Oh, Kyler.
So it was a question: fade quarterback or take more? Fade.
Hard.
Like
fade.
Mike's gonna go cut that hair all the way off with the new Manscaped.
Clean
right?
fade. Yeah.
And get the fade on the beard. I love where this is headed. Nah,
I do have one question for you, man. Maybe it's a Fizzle question.
See, Fizzle, this is what I was trying to tell Fizzle during like I have been kind of like boxed. Like we have so many new, unbelievable personalities. I get boxed into like this is where I'm at. Like, now this is a Fizzle question. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. What you got?
Well, I mean, what's the difference between a regular fade and like in Drumline where he asks for an uptown fade? Like, what's an uptown fade?
I mean, I'll admit I don't know specifically what an uptown fade is, but there's there's different.
Google, what is an uptown fade?
I'm sure if you keep watching, they give it to him. No.
He looked good.
Hey, Mike.
Nick Cannon.
So, Mike,
this is like when he only had like 7 kids.
Mike, what if we paid for one of the 2 chains right now, but you had to shave your beard? That's what CJ says.
$500 for shave my beard? Holy shit!
Mike, you get one of those chains is paid. Done. Yep. We go back to the mass fitting days, right?
Not enough. I mean, this is me.
I knew it was not. I knew this was a no before we started, but let's talk numbers. You know.
I mean, this is me.
Let's talk numbers.
This is like asking a zebra to change his stripes.
Hold on. No. Stop this. We're gonna pull in the Hollywood thing back up. Okay. This is where I talk about this. Where's that Hollywood question at? Here, right? No. Here it is, right? Speaking of itchy shitheads, what about getting rid of that itchy beard?
It's called a medium fade.
Said he would never give it up. You say you're never going to give his beard up. I know, Mike. I know the Mike in my heart.
I do have a price. I got a price for everything.
Thank you for not making me be the one to say that. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's put the numbers out.
I've spent way more money on stupid shit this week than $500.
Barry, listen, I'm not surprised that you would. And I get that, right? The attachment to the beard that you have is, listen, I get it. But Mike's a, what do you want to call it? For being in Iowa, he's a very, his taste is very high, right? He's very particular. Yeah.
I mean, you heard that song, Fancy Like, Applebee's on a date night. Got the bourbon
okay, let me, 1,000, going for 1,000. Got 2,000. Got 2,000 and going for 2,000.
2 bands I'd shave that.
2K you're in? All right. NBA 2K.
And that's 2 bands like direct to my fucking Venmo with no YouTube taking their 30% cut.
Listen, we'll work out the details. You stay out of that, okay? That's where I come in. You just get the fucking Clippers. And this is a Manscaped moment. If you want to talk about selling some Manscaped, buddy. You want to talk about getting a sponsor just really just, rock
CJ's
hard off the rip. Here. What do we got?
CJ's onto something here. $1,000 to dye it pink. I'd dye that motherfucker pink. easily for $1,000.
I was going to say,
No question.
I think we could have went for 500 on the pink.
Yeah, you could have got it for $5.
Like, if I can keep it, but I can dye it, I think we're having a totally different combo. Honestly, Mike would probably enjoy that. Like, the 500 wouldn't even be his exciting part. Like, now I have a reason to act like I have a pink beard.
I'm new to the Instagram space,
CJ, don't
but
do
that'd
this,
probably
please.
go over
Don't
well.
do that.
Like,
Don't
like
do this for
Instagram.
us.
I'm like an Instagram thought. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
I'm new to the space.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Pink beard, that'd go over well.
I'll be honest.
I work on my posts.
I'll be honest. Where 2024 is headed. Remember I talked about 2024 is our year. While I don't necessarily disagree with that statement, I feel as though it's taken a turn, an interesting turn. Mike is the new alter ego of Mike is kind of like
I'm telling you, man, I get these shades on.
It's getting yeah, it's growing, bro.
Speaking of shades, bro, I got 3 pair coming, new ones. All right,
Brother,
We're
we
gonna
got
retire the
listen. For I've been meaning to talk to you about this. Okay,
spending.
as you know, they call me ATM. Like, listen, I don't check the balances. I just know that, again, math, 34 state. Like, it's not the greatest, but I can add. You know, especially because it's basically or subtraction, a lot of subtraction. And
I'm thinking about getting a suit. You know, like
what happens? Like, listen, buddy, we got to talk about what's the root of this? Because listen, you can't cover all that pain with these purchases, buddy. You're fucking buying everything though. You are locked in.
Maybe a Rolly. We'll upgrade the Fitbit.
Shane,
yeah.
Listen, Shane. By the way, I got your message, and I'm going to be responding to it later. It's been a fucking day. It's been a day, so I ain't fading you, but I have not responded.
What do we got to do to get Shane at the Expo?
Well, that was going to be my responding question to him after I answered his question. Was like, now that you got your decision or my input on your decision, right? What do we got to do to get you to the Expo? Mike. He's one of the few people with the South Harmon shithead fucking neon sign, bro. Like,
he does. He's got his own, man, in his bar. Shane's living that life. Fucking Jay out here just shooting strays at me.
Listen, Shane, listen. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, I'll be honest. I think this is catching fire.
Because I told him? Is this because I told him in the Discord?
It's
like,
because
that wasn't his
it's because
best
you.
joke?
No, it's because you put out there for everyone to like kind of overly speculate or think about what we all knew, and he's like, "Damn it, he broke my trust, that motherfucker." Like, I know my jokes are fucking corny. Like, I know it.
Most of them are good.
He even said, like, I'm not proud of any of them. You know, like, damn it, Mike.
He should be proud of some of them. They were pretty good. That one was just, that was like a 2. All right. And
Listen, he was tagged. The man was tagged. He tried. He had to shoot. He's like, I don't like this look. I don't really like this angle, but the shot clock's going down.
Right.
We're going to take the shot. It hit the side of the board. Like, but give the kid a pass. He's a shooter.
Some people are Ray Allen and they step up in that moment, and other people are Mario Chalmers.
Well, Kansas?
Norris Cole.
Kansas Mario Chalmers was awesome. Yeah, see that?
Norris Cole.
Now you're going back to Ohio. That's Cleveland State. And now I'm fucking start. Now I see what you're doing. I'm taking offense to that. No.
James Jones.
Twinsburg, Ohio. You motherfucker. I know what you're doing.
34th in education. Shut the fuck up.
Listen, we're talking about shooting. And listen, I'm not going to pretend that James Jones is, maybe I have no idea if he's smart or not, but what are we doing, Mike? Why? What happened?
I'm sorry.
You're killing Ohio.
Feisty.
I actually can't believe that you named another random Heat player that was fucking from Ohio.
You like that, man?
I do.
know my ball.
No, I'm not saying you don't. It's
ball.
just like, I just wish you knew your, origins, because you're fucking coming right at your boy. Like, Deshaun Watson in a second for Bo Nix. Okay, Mike. Like, that's when I'm like, all right, I know what you're doing.
You cross the goddamn line.
How much? Show everybody the glass. We need to see it. Raise the glass. Let's see what.
We're only halfway.
All right, yeah, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble over here, boys.
You're in big trouble too, because I filled my glass all the way to the top, but you know how you had just a little bit left, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just chug it.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
There was more in there than anticipated. there was more. Mistakes were made.
Oh, so you had a shot gone long.
A little pre-gamer.
A shot gone long, buddy. That's what I like to call that. So
I pre-gamed, and then I snapped a nice sexy pic on Instagram. Psh,
All right, you know what? The
some music to
Instagram
it.
thought's starting to make sense. You're pre-gaming for the AMA. Like, I'm in, man. I'm with it. The Instagram thought McNutted. Let's go with the
About to
non-binary
get white girl
beard.
wasted.
Let's be careful though. We got there are people here, and I don't know.
Getting white girl wasted. It's hot girl
I'll be
summer,
honest with
son.
you. We this is what we do now. It gets to the point where we get kind of off the rails, and then we're so far off the rails. Like, there is nothing in the comments here that's anything to do with football anymore to bring it back. I have to scroll up to. Oh, you know what though? Oh, we did answer the super chat. I'm literally trying to think about, like, when's the last time we talked football?
I quarterback hoarded. I finished off a successful quarterback hoard. You want to hear about that one?
Well, you know
It was
what?
dope.
Mike, I would be delighted to.
You would?
Yeah, and I know some people say it's a really dumb strategy, and I'm not here to tell them that they're wrong. They can have their thoughts. I would like to hear it.
Even Twitter told me. There was a dude on there. I gotta find the comment. I'll find the comment for you.
You know what I'm mad about though? Because you wanted to tell Sleeper about college football for this many days. They blocked you, so now you can't go. Hey,
Yeah.
Sleeper. Remember when I started
Wait,
the
shadow
NFL fantasy season a year
Sleeper
ago?
still follows me.
That
Right?
doesn't mean they didn't
still
block
follow-
you. But
But shadow blocked. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
That.
They
What
left
do you?
me on scene.
They left you on. Don't get that notey.
You don't get that. So I posted the pic of the quarterback hoard today, right? You know, just casually, like, hey, I did that thing again where I quarterback hoard like an asshole. And somebody commented, Brett. This guy's name's Brett with 2 T's, by the way. Very important to say that he had 2 T's. I'm holding assets that people know I need to move. The value I get in a trade is going to make me very angry. And I responded to Brett, yeah, I've never done this before.
It's my first time. It's my first time here. What do I do?
This was
What
my
do I do?
first Asian.
Lock it up.
You lock it up. Adam,
Lock it up.
Quarterback hoard, though. Lamar.
Now I know you're lying
just
through your
fucking
teeth. You do anything to get me to go to this.
Caleb Williams, Justin Herbert, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, of course, Bryce Young, Will Levis, and I threw in Drew Lock just because. Fuck it. What do you think?
Well, I appreciate that for Drew and all, but like we can, spare the people the.
Minus the Drew Lock. Take the fucker out. But Caleb,
Okay.
Jaden
I
Daniels,
just wanted to
Herbert,
clarify because
Drake May,
people now,
Will Levis, Bryce Young.
maybe first timers, Mike, it's their first time listening. They're going to tell us in the quarterback hoard question all their fucking backups, and that doesn't. It's nice, but this doesn't count,
It doesn't count. Yeah, it doesn't count. But
Now that said,
what do you think about that, man?
that's a pretty girthy and it's like a T-Rock cooking piece of meat, like that's a lot of value in a quarterback position, man. You said
It's that
Jaden
shit
Daniels.
Expo League.
Jaden Daniels, give him again for the people. That's a lot of quarterbacks and a lot of value.
So Jaden Daniels obviously was my first pick because me and J-Day, we like this.
Yeah,
That's my dude.
Look,
I-
everybody
I'm
should
gonna-
be hip if they're not hip by now. Go ahead.
I'm gonna shoot my shot. Like we got this down week coming
hold
before
on.
the season.
What did people at this point? Do you think people think you're not shooting your shot? Like, what kind of mood they think they're
Not for
viewing
real
you in?
though. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna hit Jaden Daniels up in fucking Twitter DMs and be like, "Yo, can I get you on the South Harmon spotlight? Can we just talk about how awesome you are?" And I can just fanboy for like an hour.
I tell you what, man, these chains they gotta be magic. These chains have got to be magic.
I wrote a poem for you. No, but so Jaden Daniels, and then I took Caleb Williams, Justin Herbert, then Drake May, Bryce Young.
Is this
and
shitty Expo League?
It is shit Expo League, shitty Expo League for sure.
Okay, I'm just pulling it up to follow along because it's
Number
girthy.
one on the list, baby.
Damn, Herbie May. So you got a pretty fair amount of you tried to collect them all for the class. Didn't quite get them all, but a lot of them. You avoided the
Missed
injured
out on
one,
Bo.
right?
Yeah, I didn't miss out on JJ McCarthy and Scott Fishbowl, so that's already RIP. That felt good.
Yeah. If that's the worst thing that happens to you, you'd be fine, right?
Listen, I channeled my inner you too. Like I got Michael Pittman, I got some Noah Fant.
Yeah, thanks for taking Noah Fant in the draft we're in now, but it was well past time, so well done.
I got you, man.
No, so I think here, like, you're at, right? So you got Caleb, Daniels, Herbert, May. Like, I think what's nice, I guess, is you have 3 quarterbacks that are going to be like you can move right now based on value in immediate bumps, right? Like Bryce Young, I think obviously still could, and so could Levis, but I think you're going to
those guys could.
They also need to be, I think most people,
In the shitter.
you're going to need to find a very reactionary trader, or there's going to need to be a little more a little more shown consistently for that value to really creep, right? For those guys.
Yeah.
And then Drake May, when are we going to see?
Salt came sniffing around right away after the draft for Will Levis for a 26 first, and I told him to fuck off.
I mean, now to be fair, like it's a good offer. I'm not saying it's going to get it done, but it's you offer a first for a quarterback, okay, cool. Like, all right, but that doesn't mean I hit the accept button. It's a fair starting price, right?
I think it was the disrespect of the 26 first and not the 25 first, where I was like,
oh, you got Mike. You know what? You're getting a little aggressive. Like you bid on that again. Damn it. We talk about this. Fuck it. Who cares? Disrespect. You know what I think? I take offense to the fact that you didn't lean into the disrespect. Like you think by 26 this team's gonna be fucking just real peachy, huh, Salt? Watch me take this 26 first, buddy. And when you need it, come crawling to the big guy. We'll talk about it in Canton.
What do you say, DB? I could be hard to deal with? That's fucked up. I'm very easy to deal with.
I mean, listen, DB, I'm not going to say speaks for the brand, but he speaks for, as Mike, you think, maybe not a part of the people, I guess, right? No, I mean, Mike, I actually think this is a little bit of a misnomer. You are very easy to deal with once you take enough time and go through enough rejections and back and forth to realize Mike's pretty consistent, but takes a while to get to know that language, right?
Let me shout out too. I was just on Sleeper looking at stuff, man. Shane Joe.
Oh wait, hold on. Did I miss
not
Jay?
to put you on blast.
Did I put
Shane
Jay's?
Joe out there? Shane Joe out there donating to Wounded Warriors Family Support.
Shane Joe.
Pros with Joes.
And the money's still in the
Big
air
one.
because that's nice, man.
My guy, man. Appreciate you. I really do. Really do. Every donation that comes in, man. People helping people. That's what I'm talking about.
People helping people. Don't make us out to
Holy
be
shit,
saints just yet.
All right, Jay Jackson. $5 super chat. If Caleb finishes the season with T-Law numbers, how are we feeling about him going into 25?
Not as good.
T-Law numbers like rookie year T-Law
season?
numbers, or rookie year T-Law was fucking rough, bro.
Dude, that was... So I did that... This one was on the BDG channel, but I did a whole study on the whole fucking last 5 years, like how it went for the players. Because we talked about on 4D a lot, Mike, right? How these guys did with their production. This one was on a market value standpoint. T-Law was the only player, like in any recent memory, to be that fucking terrible that didn't like go off a cliff in value. People were just like, nah, he's still like, you know, football Jesus. He's still super talented. The situation's just fucked. But the production he had as a rookie was, I don't think people quite remember how awful it really was.
I will say though, if you meant like T-Law from the last couple years, I don't know, last year we had our qualms about T-Law, but in the end of the day, man, the last couple years for T-Law, the last 2 years, have been 17 plus fantasy points per game in normal leagues.
Yeah.
If Caleb Williams came out and put up 17 points per game, this motherfucker's going to be a top 5 pick, right?
Well,
because he's going to throw for over 4,000 yards. He's going to be fucking 25 plus touchdowns.
I think
he's going to be the savior of the Bears franchise. Like, he's going to have all kinds of highlight moments. He'll be a top 5 fucking pick in Superflex leagues next year.
I think, for me personally, if it was just using the T-Law thing, if he has rookie year T-Law numbers, we're talking like people are fucking panicked. Okay, I'm being honest with you. That's happening.
Love it.
Now, if he has last year's, like I think here's the difference. Like, understand the Trevor Lawrence rookie season and almost in general, like nobody's also come in with the weaponry that Caleb has. So, like that I think plays into this a little more. Where I think if he has like T-Law's sophomore season, where like all of a sudden, boom, like he took a big leap. If he has that type of a season,
18 points.
If he has that type of season, I think you're right. Like, definitely top 5. It could be the case with 17. I just think, personally, Mike, he's going to be graded a little. I think you and Fizz talked about this on a show, actually. I think he's going to be graded on like a curve the wrong way a little bit. Like he's going to have expectations because of all that weaponry. Like there's just nothing in the way of him producing for fantasy.
And by all accounts, man, through Hard Knocks, through preseason games, your own watching or whatever, I somewhat regret taking so much Jaden Daniels over Caleb Williams. Somewhat.
All I'll say is that's all we needed you to say. You don't have to go all the way take backs. You can't. Like we get it.
He looks
just
like
admitting
him.
it. And listen, Mike,
Timothy Williams.
I will say this time next year, or it'll be a little early, like in the pre-draft process next year, we can talk about the A-Rich thing and this again. Like it's okay. I mean, I'll admit though, if he fucking does, if in this situation he doesn't like, I think kind of thrive. I'm not gonna say the value like falls off a cliff, but I think it'll be disappointing. I think right now the expectations are sky high because who has been drafted number 1 with that type of talent, all that stuff you're talking about, but then surrounded with DJ Moore, 230-pound Keenan Allen.
He's not fucking doing.
I just want. At this point, I'm going to keep saying it. 200, maybe 35. I think it's growing. To be honest with you, he just keeps eating.
I'm
Roma
upset
Dunze.
because if people think he's 230, dude, that makes me like 450.
Listen, it doesn't always have to be about you. Although I get your point 100%, and I kind of feel fat now too. Honestly, like damn.
Oh man.
But Mike,
Old
Cole
man's in
Kmet,
the chat, but yeah,
DeAndre Swift. I'll get to the. I see my man. I see him. All right.
a lot of
DeAndre Swift out of the backfield, like come,
good.
dude.
The
Tell me, Mike.
The bar is really high.
Now talk about Trevor. Let's talk
really
about Trevor Lawrence's weapons for the question on the screen for the record. Like,
who did the fuck did he have in his rookie year?
abysmal. That's like
Zay Jones.
Dude, sure. I mean, nothing.
Christian Kirk wasn't there.
I think he was.
No. 2 years ago was Christian Kirk's first year in Jacksonville. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I thought that one I'm not 100% sure on. But either way, like
look, 2021 Jaguars.
Even if he did or didn't, Mike, like you could be right on this. Actually, I'm trying to remember now. I can't recall.
Dude, I don't remember. DJ Chark.
No, yeah, he was in Arizona, 2021. Chark was injury riddled that year.
Yes.
Brutal.
Marvin Jones,
and they also didn't have
Laviska
Ingram.
Shenault,
Yeah, Visca.
Laquan Treadwell.
Mike, remember?
Those were your top 3
You know what?
earners.
What were they doing? That speaking of conjecture season, you know what Urban Meyer was doing? He was building the offense around Laviska Shenault. Remember that?
That's right. He was going to be the new Percy Harvin.
How about you like apples?
How about them apples? He fed him targets. He got 100 targets. Laviska got 100 targets.
Stop it, Jay. I know you probably made a million great jokes for us, but I think I've had enough. I don't know. I think that's a good conversation. I feel like Caleb.
This might be an AMA first year. We had 2 dudes from the same league sending super chats about the same fucking trade.
D-Wop, let's get the record straight on Hollywood.
Hit it
Mike,
again.
Mike,
Hit it again.
Can I tell you? What did I tell you though? Did I not call this? I said I think he might be on a burner. This could be. Look at this. When I'm on it, I'm on it. All right, you guys can hate. You guys can talk your shit. You know what? Here's the thing. I got to wait for all that money to fall or it won't work. It'll just give me the sound. When the money's gone, what do, Mike? When we're out of ones, we buy them back.
Buy them back. I'll take all of them again. Count them up.
This is awesome. Because I was kind of playing around, but like, I don't know. This kind of, the angle here is a little, I get it, D-Walk, but I'm kind of, you smell that little, what's up, Chris? What's up, Chris?
What up, Chris?
I didn't say I'm never going to give him up, but rather use him in a package. Ooh, be careful about that package.
Big package.
Especially when you're tearing up with that package. Oh, one of two. One of two. Wait.
What's the second one?
What do you think? I need dog. This is bro. Now, burner per se, not right, but I basically called that this what might happen, and here we are.
Same league. Okay, so
I need to add to Hollywood in my first to get to AJB. I mean,
probably a second.
No, but I mean, dude. Okay, I'm. What is it? 12 teams start 11. Oh wait, hold on. This is best ball, Mike.
Start 11 best ball.
Oh, dude, we're back in on. Wait, no, that was a different league though. The Diggs one. Okay,
sure?
I'm confusing the leagues, right? I'm pretty sure that was the
sure?
person in the red. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Tyler. It was Tyler. Okay. This is a different league. Damn, if it was best ball on that Tyler trade, I would be screaming, "Hit it before it's gone."
Hit it before it's gone. No, I think we said that, but no. I think the other one, they didn't let us know it was best ball either.
Okay, what I was going to say now, best ball,
Still.
a little different. I think even still in best ball, because like I'm finding watching content.
I definitely wouldn't be sending 2 seconds for Hollywood in a best ball league.
There you go, that point too. But here, like I think in general, even in best ball, I feel like I'm starting to learn that even we haven't done enough best ball content. I think, Mike, as much as we think we have, like we just haven't. We just really haven't. No, because nobody. Mike. There's just not enough people that clearly have heard it or care or listen or like know about the principles.
I see these people out here in the fucking Twitter streets thinking that this auto sub feature all of a sudden makes their league's best ball. Like, fuck out of here.
Mike,
you fucks have no idea what best ball is.
Don't do that. Don't go to that toxic place that you like to go to with that little mouse button.
I'll stop.
Now, with this though, I think even in best ball, like I don't. Especially tearing up and tearing down, right, is become more and more like on the map, common, whatever. Like I just don't think personally in 90+%, 95%, like Hollywood Brown as a part of this first is something that people really entertain as like a part of the like real deal, if that makes sense, right? Like, I just there's too much of a gap. Now, me and you are not that way. I'm not saying everybody's that way, but. Just think about it from the standpoint of most people play in a portfolio that's far more lineup than best ball. Like it's just still the way it is. We're trying to change it. We're making our strides, but and what's the mindset there? Do you want Hollywood in there? Like maybe as a flex potentially, but you're not thrilled. AJ Brown's he was in God tier until all of a sudden he's too old now. But I guess the point is what? Like I don't know that this actually is enough for the offer to be entertained. You know. Now, if it is, like if they're saying they're willing to tier all the way down to Hollywood Brown, I think you're more onto something with what you said, Mike. You probably need to add a second or a player of a second value, something in that range. And then all of a sudden you're asking, like, should I even go all the way to AJB? It's best ball, right?
Yeah. I would say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would say just with this league, with best ball, if I had AJ Brown, I would entertain Hollywood in the first.
I agree. I didn't say that we wouldn't. I don't think most people would, though.
Most people would not. So if you really had to do it, like I think it'd probably take a second added onto it. And in the best ball league, Chris, I would say like, no, I'm good. Like yeah. I couldn't pay a Hollywood a first and a second to go to AJ Brown. I would pay Hollywood a first and a second to go to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Right? Like that's the level where I would be like, okay.
That was the confusion. It was the wrong Brown. I can help with the whole
wrong Brown
pen.
Brown situation. What the fuck is this deal Alex FS just sent me? Jesus, fuck you.
Well, hold on. Let's not just start. Listen, Mike, people can't. I used to tell people at work this. Like I used to win it back at Buckeye. They would just like read their screen. Did you see this? And like, bro, listen, we can't. No, we don't fucking see your screen. You got to. There's a bunch of people here listening. Use your words,
Fair.
Okay? Tell us.
Shit auction 6.
Maybe that's why he's not using his words.
6. I got it.
Well done. You rebounded.
I got it.
Yeah.
He sent me. I would get Sam Darnold. All right.
Okay.
And what I'd have to send away.
Your favorite
is JJ McCarthy and a second.
Well, yeah, that's the tax for getting completely bent over.
So I responded with, I'll take Sam Darnold, your 25 first, your 26 first, and your 25 second for J.J. McCarthy.
Well done.
You think you get that? Go fuck yourself, Alex.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
That wasn't even on the teleprompter. Came up with that one all by myself. But yeah.
If you could put
Chris,
anything on that teleprompter.
Chris, I would say, like, listen, send Hollywood in the first if you really want to go to A.J. Brown. Don't add anything else because it's best ball league in all reality.
Well, no, I think genuinely like a Hollywood in the first to get to AJ Brown is a big win. Personally, I think that's a win.
That's a dub.
But then once you like see the thing is in best ball, right? Like to really thread the needle on a 3-for-1, you got to get it's got to be crusty as hell. We're talking the DeMarcus Robinsons, maybe a third type beat, right?
Okay.
Like that type shit, right?
Yep. Jordan Whittington. By the way, thank you, Slummo, for acknowledging the fact that I was the first dude on Jordan Whittington way back when.
Mike, if that's, you know what? You see that, Slummo? I'm pretty sure nothing I've ever said to Mike has gotten him that, he feels like look at him. He looks like he could go to bed for the night content in life to just be peaceful. Everything is good.
He just put in the Discord at Savage. By the way, we're running a flash sale. Savage has never been
speaking
cheaper.
of flash sale, it's coming in hot and heavy. Sean Crystal.
What's up, Dad? Dad, okay. First off, before we even get to this motherfucker's question, all right,
Dad?
he's out there living his best life. He was over. Dad was over. He must be back now. Either that or he's fucking super chatting from Ireland.
I don't know. Don't doubt him. He could be a boss on this, right?
He could be a boss. He was over in Ireland. He sent me a picture of a bottle that cost Adam, I think it was 320 euros.
Ooh. Now that whole Euro
Scotch.
USD thing is really kind of gotten a little out of hand,
I had
too.
to do the conversion.
There we go.
It was like 384. It was like 384 American.
Used to be the other way a while back, right? That almighty dollar's fallen.
Just drinking fucking pours from it. Like,
good for
just
you, buddy.
living his best life.
Bro, if you're going to go over to
fucking
Ireland,
man.
I've seen how Crystals do it in person. They get a little, they lean into it.
This is my fault. I told him years ago to go ahead and, spend all that money, spend my inheritance money on himself, live your best life. And
how old were you? Could you be held accountable for this?
He took that to heart. He bought a Hellcat that he only is going to drive 6 miles a year in. like when my dad passes away and I inevitably get the Hellcat because my brother and sister definitely ain't getting that motherfucker, all right? Because I'm the number one child in this household.
Is this the one that you peed in the eye, or there was pee in, what was it? He peed in his own eye?
My brother pisses in his own eye. He
Okay.
pisses in a tennis ball. We had Pissgate, okay? When he inevitably passes away and I inherit this Hellcat, it's going to have 14 miles on it. I can't even use the fun modes in 2045. Dad goes 6 feet in this car and then shuts it off.
That's kind of sweet, though.
But anyways, Dad's out there living his best life. Fuck them quarterbacks.
Well, yeah. I mean, first and foremost, screw your quarterbacks. Jalen Phillips has become a monster off his injury, and I want a pink beard. I will say this, though. Mike, there's certainly tonight, there's the murmur's starting to grow, right? I think people want to see it. The Thotty McNutted, we want it, the non-binary. Let's, Thotty McNutted, pink beard 2024,
So
I'm ready to mark my ballot, I know who I'm voting for.
If you wanted to do it on YouTube, I think that's a $1,300 super chat.
Okay, Mike, now hear me out. Hear me out on this, right? You want to talk about 4D chess? I mean, this might even be a little bit 50, right? You kind of have you have a backdoor offer out there, right? So you kind of work the whole beard shaving thing in the Manscaped, right? So you got money coming in from the shave of the beard, right? And then you got the Manscaped promo of I'm going to shave this big fucking beard that I've never shaved other than when I'm forced to at work, right? But this is all while on the surface, on the front end, you get the pink beard and get that kind of locked in. And that's just the start of a crazy, wild evening. Mike, that's 3 paydays in one fucking transaction. Bam. Mike, the way you're spending it, buddy, I got to be the one that helps you get this back. Okay, I'm going to help you get it. You're going to start doing that type of stuff.
Shout out.
You're right. You'll be
Austin.
fine. It's just money. It'll come back.
Well, I mean, shout out my boss Austin at work.
Yeah, here it is. You just make it. Oh, shout out Austin. Sorry.
Ray season's coming up. So I kick him in the fucking teeth. When
Ray
the time
season.
comes.
Well, I think people in America have gotten used to Ray season, and unfortunately, not as familiar with the the old company sphincters tightening. And I know it won't be for you, but just
I bought Austin some Manscaped products today, so we're just gonna loosen them up, and just gently lick it.
Hey yo, that is wild. My man, I think my man had his tongue on his entire palm, fingers, index, pinky. Bruh.
Hey, boy, what that tongue do?
Dynasty Football Key had Koopa on. I'm trying to
This
say this.
man right here.
I was going to say that.
Met him at the Expo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dude, that dude. Go check out his fucking channel for sure. I'm gonna be on that motherfucker tomorrow. As soon as I get off work.
It's all right. I'm watching again. No, I'll say this, man. I'm like, man, let's go, Coop. Like out here
Coop
on the
out
guest
there
spot.
slinging it.
And
Slinging it.
dude, buddy, and I'll tell you what it's like as a father too now. Now granted I got girls, but like it's like you watching them kids just grow up real fast, and you're like,
Coop's growing up before.
holy
eyes,
shit!
Man.
Like that happened quick, like that,
I'm waiting
buddy.
for that neck tattoo.
Listen, I think you kind of lead. You got to lead by example, Mike. If you go pink beard and shave all in one night, like he might start getting closer to that goalpost.
I will take that pink beard money and that shave money and put it towards Coop's neck tattoo.
Can we get like warp? You know what? I'll do this, Coop, for you too. I'll come up with this pretty sweet graphic, like warp and a barcode, kind of like.
Oh yes.
Like meshed in,
My man.
Yeah, we kind of get a South Harmon mix in there too. Oh, dude, this could be. Yeah. I'd be in for that.
Look how small them balls are getting.
Well, the balls wasn't what I was worried about, but I do see those. I'm worried about the. Good night. All that said, let's see here. There isn't anything.
We're on like two different levels, man. Like you got that newborn. Like you're the responsible one.
Buddy, listen.
My kid is at the fucking in-laws, until school starts on Friday. Like this is great.
Yeah, I'm happy as hell for you, buddy. I really am. I just tell you right now, like every night, not just after AMA, like you go up there knowing like, kind of like I'm fighting for my fucking life. Y'all killing me with this shit, bro. I literally like multiple times was about to fall asleep just the screams, the cries. They don't even really affect you anymore, but you can't not hear them. So it's it's a different deal. We're on different spectrums.
I get you, Pimp. Eventually you get there.
But you know what, Mike? Like I can't be out here with that little. Honestly, I could be, but like it's way worse when you're like irritable, tired, kind of a little bit of a hangover that's happening, and you're like supposed to go do shit, with the kid. I did that enough times recently. I'm like, you know what, man? I love it, but it really ain't worth it, bro. Like I'm fucking hurting.
I get you, boss.
What was I gonna say? There was well, other than the fact that Sean Crystal's
Dynasty
the man.
Football Key.
The man.
Go check. You can just go and click right there.
Also, check the video that they had today. I subbed to the channel. Go check it out. Him and Coop had a pretty dope show today. Honestly, like I just love seeing like the progression of Coop. Actually, this is what we were talking about. Mike, this dude was on there just not just spitting facts, but like the level of depth in which the fact was backed. Like I'm waiting for someone to test my source. It's actually me, and this is how it's documented, right? But like he had the whole case laid out, like it was just, like he did this for a living, bro. Just proud of the kid,
Kind of like he built a tool.
Kind of like he just decided to build a tool. I told him I would love to have a website one day. He's like, yeah, you don't have to have it. You don't have to do all that. How about we just do this? We could probably have it up next week. Okay.
We got to meet Dynasty Football Key's family at the Expo. Had the whole thing. Had the stroller out.
Dude, beautiful. Speaking of stroller, hey, listen, we can get down
Talk
with that.
To them all.
Yeah.
Say what's up to the kids.
Chase gets it, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, now,
I remember it. I wasn't that fucked up. I was like,
now, Chase, I will admit,
and by the way, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central, your boy on that channel.
Okay, so yeah, check it out. Dynasty Football Key. Chase, I'll be honest with you, buddy. Like, can you not sleep and kind of be dead? Like, I feel like that's kind of the level I'm at right now. Like, I'm not sure I'm alive, but I'm not dead, right? Like
we are definitely on different levels. I am still recovering from the Expo. So like today before the AMA, I'm sitting there and I'm watching. What the fuck was I watching?
Like
I was watching something.
You think I am recovered from the Expo?
No, you definitely ate.
Okay. I was confused.
I'm still not convinced that you've slept since the Expo. But
I slept more than the Expo, believe it or not. But it's been, again, we're fighting for our
you
lives.
slept more at the Expo. Jesus fuck.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm sitting there watching a fucking movie like before the AMA tonight, and I'm doing this.
Oh, don't get me started, though. Don't get me started on that. Nah, I've been driving home from the Expo. It's like literally, Mike. It's before I'm home. I see 3:00, and I literally hadn't slept since Friday night. This is like actually Monday morning.
My guy,
Mike, that was a like we got the eyes as wide as we can, like making sure we don't nod, because when I got home, it was out. I was out like a light, bro. It was done.
Shout out to our non-sponsors, Red Bull. I don't know how you're missing out.
Mike, can I tell you the truth? I think what I've realized is I shot my shot too high. Like at this point, they're like, what do we gain out of this? Like, how is there anything that we get? This guy buys cases.
Nothing.
He lives in Ohio. He's in the 34th smartest state. He just buys these cases and just drinks them all. But yeah.
Oh man, what a great comment, man.
What?
Our 23 post-Expo vibes video is why he went to 24.
Well, listen, man. You know, I'm out here.
Well, the 24 video is why you're going to come stay with us in 2025, along with my dad, who just sent the super chat. I talked him into it, Adam. Don't forget, Pops is coming to the Expo next year.
Hold on.
We're holding that old fucker to it. Like he's going to go put his dog up. He's going to go put his dog up in the hotel. Dad's going to come to the Expo for the whole fucking week.
Wait, what? Wait, we got. Hold on. Are you trying to Are we trying to do Step Brothers? Like we got to have our. Are we gonna get grounded?
No, we ain't getting grounded. Dad goes hard.
It's Shark Week.
You know what I mean? Like he's
Expo
the OG.
Week.
All right.
We are so serious.
Dad's coming. That's coming.
That's actually dope. I was just thinking, like, damn, like everybody else don't get any fucking ideas. We're not inviting parents, but Sean is definitely coming, and I'm all for it.
He's going to drink us under the fucking table. Like, we're going to have to, like, put restraints
on him. Welcome that challenge.
I've been around this man when he goes hard.
No, I'm not saying he won't. I welcome the challenge. Like I want you to go to that length because you will have earned it.
Here's a funny story.
Go ahead.
Here's a funny story, right? So, years ago, fuck, man, I'm getting old. 4 or 5 years ago, I go out for my brother's graduation from Virginia Tech. Right.
Okay.
So they had a big Airbnb, rented it out, which it was like a weird dynamic because like my dad's ex-wife, like we're all staying in the same house. But anyways,
that's good, no?
Dad comes out. He's fucking hammered drunk.
That doesn't sound like a crystal at all. I'm not buying this.
It's like 3 in the fucking morning, man. My dad just like gets up out of bed. Right. I was sleeping in the living room on a couch. Dad's like sleeping on a cot. He gets up, he starts, like, wandering around. He just starts, like, yelling out random shit. Like, just randomly. I'm like, Dad, shut the fuck up. Everybody's sleeping. He goes into the kitchen. He finds a bag of chips. And I shit you not, Adam, it is the loudest I've ever heard anybody eat an entire bag of fucking chips. Every fucking chip was just... Like, this is the level this fucking old man goes to when he gets fucking blasted. So I can't wait for the Expo next year to introduce this fucking degenerate to every single one of you. Now, and be like, you guys think you go hard? Just wait.
Now,
just wait. Adam, you think you don't sleep? Just fucking wait.
Dog, I listen, this is the thing. It's kind of like when, what's his name talks about, you know, it's a win-win. If you try to take Tylenol PM and jerk off, like either way I win, right? Like, you remember that from that movie? Try to take 3 Tylenol PM and jerk off, and either way you win. Like, Mike, if he beats me, I get fucked up and he earned it. And we made him fucking earn it, buddy. You know? Like, and if I'm puking, like, I haven't puked from drinking since like 2007. If I do that, you win, buddy. But speaking of which, loudest crystal I've ever heard. I'm not going to put it out there. The whole Skittles fiasco, Mike, was that first night, second night? That was the loudest thing I've ever heard that late at night.
My bad.
Brother. Dude, I was concerned that there was like a demon coming out of you, bro.
I had an exorcism in that toilet. For sure.
Dog, bro. Nah. This was... Like at first, it was one of those like
I wasn't vodka. That was a little Fireball from Corey's bro. Corey's still here.
Nah, Devil's Forge, but okay.
Definitely fucking tapped out. That was a little Hennessy. That was some Red Bull.
Were they Fritos? Dude, Beisha Boba coming in. Like, Beisha Boba be coming in towards the end. It's just one of my favorite little deals, always.
Shaboba, why don't we get you out at the Expo, man?
Well, you know what? Listen, we got people coming from Texas. We can get El Paso in the building. You know, come on.
We get Daytona
Bring
Beach.
that ass, right? We got dude Sean.
Ass.
I think we're doing it. Anyway, what you were gonna tell people about, the excuse or what took place?
I'm just saying there was a lot of liquids.
There was a lot of projectile liquid back out.
I felt good though afterwards.
Well, I would hope
I felt
so.
Much better.
I'll be honest. I never understood that. I've had some dope buddies that like the puke and rally always just like was weird as fuck to me. Like just puke his brains out, and you're like, holy shit, he's fucking like he's alive again. He's literally right now. Give the kid a whiskey. Let's get him back on it. It was the weirdest thing.
I'm out there sending text messages with one eye. Like, fuck. Yeah. Misspelled that one. Fuck.
Let's just say, but I went to the. I started ever since that night. I just took the little longer trip down to the big bathroom area.
I feel you.
I can't unsee and I can't unhear it. But I'll be honest, like that was crazy. I don't know what happened to you. But that being said,
I had a demon in me.
If I end up puking like that because your dad drinks me under the table, dude, he fucking earned it, buddy. I'll give him the trophy. I'll hand it to him. It's yours.
We
put his jersey in the rafters. Let's go.
Dad can hit that blackout level. I've never hit the blackout level.
Well, that's the problem. Yeah, you puke.
My body goes exorcism.
Yeah, I don't do that. That's my problem. It's not a good thing. I'm not proud of it. Like you basically just your body decides it's going to keep it all. That's not really a good thing. It's fucking terrible.
My fat ass says we done. All right, eject now.
I love AMAs. We are, bro. The fact that we are like near peak viewership at this point is just what makes.
Did we have a super chat like beef from D-Walk? Is that what?
No. I was trying to get back to this. Let's not. This has been a storyline that should take front and center, but we're just kind of the mojo's so high. Just D-Walk, they're doing it back and forth. So they're literally now, Mike, the alpha. So look, the alpha stuff like that's going on right here, like the mano-y-mano they're having, right? It's $5 flexes back and forth. Oh yeah? Well, how about this?
I'm waiting for the $10 one wins. Like, just say you're stupid and you can't read good.
Well, I will say though, here's the thing. Most of the time, by the time I pull that up, I've seen how that story goes. I'm not opposed to telling you after the fact, but it's kind of a you raise me, I raise you. You think Hollywood's untouchable, and you want to turn around on like 2 weeks of trade talks and desert the deal. I'm holding and selling high on AGB. Can I tell you, Mike, at this point, I am what people think I should try to get into. I'm a narrator at this point. I'm literally like communicating for these two.
I feel like we're trade moderators.
No, because that's like we kind of have an involved. My involvement is reading it to the people that are watching this, and that's where it stops. Moderators like you got to get involved. You got to. Wait, this is too far. No, take it back. Go apologize to him. Go in the DMs. You guys work this out. You ain't coming out of those DMs until it's fucking, you guys fix this, all right?
Financially, it's irresponsible for us to be moderators at this point.
Well, I wouldn't, I think I could find in a lot of better moderators than myself. I would do it. I don't trust myself to be, not just talk shit one day to the point where I'm like, damn, that really wasn't moderator type material. Oh wait, hold on. Now, can I say this though, Mike? This is one of the stories.
The fuck up.
Good. I want you to be there. We want you there. We glad you're here today, Mike. I just hope that this is more of a one of the things that breaks my heart always. Really does, right? And you see
promises.
The vibes. Yeah, like. That's a good deal. I like this deal, right? It's kind of in the inbox, and you're like, all right, he's just waiting to hit accept, and then a day goes by, 2 days go by. Everything he told me was, I wish you weren't a liar. I wish you weren't a liar.
What are we?
No,
on,
I mean
like,
it's all of a sudden, like, I mean, it feels like last year. I remember the similar type momentum where, you're like, damn, we might even by the time fucking even 2020 like 4 calendar year comes around, it's sold out. You know, I mean, you don't even have enough beds.
We
had a great time. It just, you know,
we
I was waiting on it. I was waiting to see like a lot of faces, put faces and names, especially, you know. But Shabub, I'm not saying you particularly will be doing this, but I just want to see everybody actually there, you know.
I do.
Because you won't regret it. You will not regret it.
I did the math for people. It's like $7.72 a week from here till next Expo. You will be paid up in full.
I thought you were gonna go like a day, like, you know, when they talk about like you know, especially like donating and all that. You can, you know.
I got a calculator for that.
Well, it's gonna be just over $1 because we're divided by 7. So we're at what? Is that $1.11? You say it was $7.77?
It is $1.10. $1.10 a day.
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
Can be fully paid by the Expo next year.
And if you go ahead and just pay that extra, make it $1.11, you'll get there quicker. You know.
You get there
for just over $1 a day. You can have the best week of your entire life.
What I really think is people don't understand
though.
Like how much other free shit's included. Like they're like, oh well, I could pay $400 to go to a hotel. One, you don't get the Expo experience. Like
you get a continental breakfast over there, Mike. Though, you know, right? Continental.
But at the shit house, you get T-Rock's cooking Wednesday through Saturday, which is.
And I was always up for breakfast.
You also get the fact that nobody keeps track of their own booze, so it's just a fucking hodgepodge of, hey, what do you got? Fuck yeah, pour up. Let's go. It's good shit, man.
By the way, speaking of which, hold on. Redwards, right? I mean, I feel like Redwards was he was towards the very beginning OG stage. Met him for the first time. It's like, holy crap. This Redwards is a real person. And there he is, right there.
I had no idea what he fucking looked like.
I told him this. I said, like, I don't know what I thought you looked like, to be honest with you. I didn't have, but like, I'm like, it wasn't this. I'm not mad or disappointed. I'm like, it's just nice to see, you know. I wasn't gonna go Alan Seslowski on him. I had to make sure. Like, Alan was very upset when he saw who I was. Remember, like, everything about me. Yeah, I disappointed the kid.
Hey,
Redwards showing up was just like awesome. Look at this.
Shane, you're right. Those steaks were amazing.
Oh, here we go. Sean, especially with all caps, I love that, man. Like, dude, I can hear it. I can hear
he don't give a fuck about his own kid.
Bruh, listen, Mike. Listen, this is between him and I. I should mute you.
I'll fuck off.
Sean, your money's no good here, apparently. He says, fuck off, and I can't talk to you. What are my thoughts on my boy Tua? Okay. I mean, I think Mike and I actually have pretty similar thoughts on him, personally. Like, we've been kind of on the same train for, I don't know, 2 years now on undervalued and underappreciated, I think. I think last year in fantasy, from the fantasy perspective, just the way in which the schedule was and injuries to like Tyreek at the end, you look at the beginning of the season and the latter part of the season, and just the way it was like chronologically ordered and recency bias just line up to like, he shouldn't even get an extension. Everyone just getting crazy, right? Now, I mean, I'm not saying you can't have that view. It's just it was never going to not be the case. Like, they were never letting him walk. That was not ever going to happen. That was pretty interesting. You saw that spiel he had about, you know, if someone's telling you every day you suck, you don't deserve to be here, the Brian Flores thing. And
yeah, that was fucked up.
I mean, but you know what though, bro? Like, not only do I believe it for sure. What I really think about that, what's really cool, if you go back and watch some of the documentaries, right? Back when I, you know, used to be more of a human and would consume stuff like that. The documentary, the first Tua stuff with his like upbringing and his, like, think about how strongly rooted and crazy disciplined that dude is, right? Like, he was basically fucking trained from a young kid, like going back to like the Warrior days, right? Like, that's the type of mentality. And that dude basically talked about how his mental was basically shook. Like that. Think about that thing, man. And Brian Flores is out here talking about all this, like, everyone's pitting against me. Bro, this is your quarterback, fam, saying this shit. Like, you're out here going, like, people are literally, he's going saying that they're not doing the interviews correctly. They're, like, this is all staged to just get me out of here. Maybe, there's some things that are you being the problem, buddy. Like, if you're telling your quarterback that, even if you believe that, like, just for a second, think about that. If you believe that, like, what do you think's going to happen here? Like, what good are you going to get out of this? Was he trying to make the kid fucking just, like, shrink? I don't understand it. But I think Tua, though, what you see is with the weapons he has, I think he's, like, people call game manager. I think he's much better than that. I don't know that he's, like, the elite of the elite, but I think for what he's asked to do in that offense, his accuracy is fucking just... It's a perfect situation for what their offense. How high they can go, I'm not really sure.
You took the words out of my mouth, man. He's a perfect fit for that offense because of his deadly accuracy.
Yep.
Now we can knock him for his arm strength. We can knock him for oh, look at that ball that fluttered. Like,
was that a duck?
In game, when he puts that fucking ball on the money to Tyreek Hill, where he only fucking has one movement to tuck that thing away and then take off down the field, I don't give a fuck. He's a perfect quarterback for that system. And I'm glad he got paid, man. Especially a lot of these motherfuckers who are out here like, oh, he ain't got an extension yet. Oh, they're going to let him walk. No.
What'd I say? Stop. Why do we, is it X? Is it the toxic place of X? Like, why do we have such big numbers of people entertaining this shit?
I don't know.
Do you think there's people that actually, like, kind of got themselves to believe that he really wasn't going to get paid?
I believe there are people who actually convinced themselves that he wasn't going to get fucking paid.
Okay, but here's the thing. Like, if you... I'm not going to say it. Like, it obviously... It was kind of the Jaden Daniels thing we had discussion on, right? Once it was actually picked, there was a 0% chance. Now, there was probably a percentage chance, but it was so small. Like, the NFL is so short of quarterbacks that are actually above competent. It's like that's one of the problems with having, I'm not saying Tua is this for the record, but like one of the problems with having a guy like a Cousins or someone that's just good enough to keep you relevant to where you don't want to, like, let go, but you're not going to win. Like, that guy gets paid fucking significant amount of money because you can't get Cousins, those guys, right?
Like the Vikings were like, all right, we're good. We'll let you walk. And what is there? There's a team just fucking waiting to pounce, and albeit probably illegally, right? Like ahead of schedule.
Well, not probably. The poor the Kirko Chains couldn't keep his fucking mouth shut. It's kind of like my buddy Mike. He's just telling everyone anything they want to know.
You know that GM and that head coach, like when Kirk Cousins give that press conference, is like, man, shut the fuck up.
No, they're like, okay, you know what?
Shut the fuck up.
What he doesn't know is we were drafting Penix, but this time, because of this, you fucked us so bad. Like, we're rushing to the podium. Like, there's no doubt it's going to be the quickest pick you've ever seen, buddy. We want you to know that when you look at your contract after this pick, you're going to be like, oh, I just got played. That's crazy, though. Why? How is the first thing you do basically throw your new team under the bus? It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, like Saquon tried.
Anyway, my thoughts on Tua are that,
He's good.
basically.
He's good.
Okay. We got another. They're coming hot and heavy, buddy.
I love this, man.
Mike, did you think that I couldn't at least, like, put a little gas on this to keep this fire lit, Like, I'm not sure where like, you ever, you kind of got a fire going, you're boozing. You're not sure, it's there, but you're not sure if it's getting out of control or if it's just barely alive. Just keep throwing a little lighter fluid on it, do what you got to do. I'm going to keep throwing it on there. We'll see what happens,
I got to pee.
Like, you better hold that shit. And piss. Come on, dog. Come on, D-Walk. We've known each other for so long. Why do you have to suddenly be stonewalling my offers? We know the game and we're going to play it. Can I just say, in the words of Fizzle Dallas, Chris, D-Walk, we glad you're here today.
We glad you're here today. Hey,
and Dynasty Football Key.
Come on, D-Walk.
Come on now. D-Walk, you gonna let him talk to you like that in front of everybody? You're just gonna let him walk off like that? Because your time is numbered. We are, as always, well past our regularly scheduled programming.
Yes, sir.
By now, to be fair, like I'm looking at the time that we've been on. We were, a late for the 9:31, but then I conveniently put it at 9:36 was the stream time. So that's baking all that in. We're about an hour and 40 minutes in. We give ourselves a little wiggle room, but Mike, it's in basketball, right? You're trying to get through a screen. They tell you get skinny. We can't. No, we can't. You think we can get through that? Come on, man. No.
I can do that.
An hour and 40 easy, like without even trying. But Chris is looking like he might be the man with the last word because we're
getting there.
Chris Berman, gone. I'll put a little. Dude, thank you, Mike. I knew you had that.
I got you, buddy.
You know what? Let's see. I'm trying to see what it kind of beat I want to put on here. Kind of like a little more.
A little something more like beat, like no,
like a little more like Chris really just kind of. You gonna let Chris do that to you on the way out?
I love it. I don't know if you noticed too. Like I picked the saddest beat I could find on the Instagram.
Yeah, what was that all about?
I got fucking blasted by your Ohio State guys.
Shane. This is what happens, bro. Don't call it a comeback. Haha, it is a super chat. Hold your pee now, Mike. See, Mike, this was my favorite. Still my favorite AMA, but it's so hard to even pick a favorite AMA. There's been so many amazing ones. Was when the community. See, the thing about this community, like if you didn't go watch that video, go watch it from the Expo. Like they will band together in unison. And when I say that bond is unbreakable and you will lose, buddy, I promise you. I implore you, do not be the one opposing that. Because Mike, they went so hard that night and they kept coming. Like right as we were about to get out of there, another top rope, like last second, bam. We wanted to see him defecate himself. We got close. They eventually conceded, like, all right, the kid fought pretty hard. Let's let him off the hook. Shane Joe, what do you think about the 25 class? I don't really care right now. Just making Mike hold it. I love this. I love the power that Shane's using right now, You're muted, I think.
Good call, man. You can tell it's getting late and I've been drinking. There are some...
you fine.
There is some very, very, very talented wide receivers. There is a very good depth of running backs, which I am extremely excited to see. Maybe if we get it doesn't have to be a wild shift, right? We're not going to go back to 2020 where, Saquon Barkley and Christian McCaffrey are going first and second super flex drafts, all right?
Oh, Mike, and you thought, wait a minute, wait, listen.
Look at this.
Shane, let me just say this. I appreciate everything you did in making Mike hold it. Oh, brother, this is so great. This is the biggest and baddest, worst way to go out for D-Walk. D-Walk thought he's just going to come in with his regular ass shit. Sorry, buddy, but you got... That just happened. You got beat to the punch and by double amount. Never going to give up, never going to let down, never going to run around. Desert you, never going to make you cry, never going to say goodbye, never going to tell a lie and hurt you. Thanks, guys. D-Walk came in late and less money, brother. Like, D-Walk, listen, man, you are my dog. And I say this with love.
You fucking guys are badass.
But you
guys are badass.
Got my boy. That's a tough look.
I will say the man busted out fucking Rick Astley. He busted out a full ass Rickroll in a super chat. Like that is something. That's tough.
A full commitment is what I need. Calculators don't work here. Send something if you'll accept. Mike, I'll tell you the truth. Based on what took place at the Expo, based on the chains on your neck, I would be fiscally irresponsible to turn this stream off right now, frankly.
You would be fiscally irresponsible.
I would be doing the company a massive disservice, which I'm probably going to do. But I just want you to know when I do that, I have to at least let the record state that so that I'm not alone in this venue of walking away from the event that's taking place right now, which is, despite what YouTube is, taking its cut of, bringing South Harmon, a longer stream, more group camaraderie, entertainment, and, a few dollars and cents. But
Hey, I mean, there's not 5 chains around my neck, but, last time I checked, it was 2 chains around my neck.
Mike, I'll tell you this.
There was no smut on my wreck.
As someone that used to sell labels, like the dye on colored labels is going up. That pink dye, buddy, if you want to do this, you should wait till you buy that thing, man. Price of dye is...
Shout out Nipsey, too, man. Nipsey goat. Last time that I checked.
Dang, you know what though? That reminded me. Fizzle had
he had that Crenshaw jersey on,
but he had something around. He had the Nipsey thing hanging around his rearview mirror, and he had an extra one. And he was gonna give it to me, and I just realized I wanted it. And you know what? I guess that means we'll just have to see each other before the expo. Gonna have to grab it.
That's true, man. So maybe February we all get together.
Yeah, for sure. Well, at least that. I'm gonna need some mambo sauce before then. So.
I got plenty, man. I ordered 4 bottles.
I heard all about it.
Amazon. I got
all right. D-Walk takes the walk of shame. Honestly, though, I don't think there's any losers here. Certainly not us. We're happy to keep reading it, but we love you. We'll see you back here, same time, same place. And listen, keep tapping in because the season's upon us. Smoochies.
Love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Peace.